Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Our Voices, A World Apart. I am Abimbola.
And I am Yawande, your favorite mother daughter duo. Back at it again with another video. So, this week, what are we doing? We're going to start off with a dilemma for you guys. Just jump straight into it. You
Yep,
ready to listen to it?
yep.
Okay. So, it says, honestly, I love my daughter more than anything, but we have exactly the same personality, and that leads to a lot of clashes. We're both proud, a bit stubborn, and when we disagree, neither of us want to back down. Sometimes I think it's because we're too similar that things get so tense between us. What about you? Do you have that kind of relationship with your daughter where there's so much love but also a lot of friction because your personalities are just too alike? Have you found any tips or ways to avoid arguments or little things that help ease the tension when things start to escalate?
We are not laughing at your dilemma. It's just you just described us.
Yeah, you kind of hit a bit close to home on that
Like,
one.
are you sure you're not the one that wrote
But
that
that's it.
dilemma?
Oh, are you sure you didn't write that dilemma?
Because that is too close to home. Like that is so close to home. But the thing is, yeah, mothers and first daughters, most especially, are literally alike. Because the thing is, I feel my opinion, my personal opinion, as a first daughter as well to my mother, I feel like I've got my mom's exact personalities. Because I remember growing up back in Nigeria, um, her sister, whenever my mom complains about me to her sister goes, she's exactly like you. I don't understand why you're talking. I don't understand why you're da. And even my siblings, they say the same thing. You're just like mom. Even my mom's brother says exactly the same thing. Sometimes when I even say certain things, he goes, "You sound like my sister. You act like my sister." So I feel like when it comes to first daughters and mothers, they're very similar, and that's because those little motherfuckers like to copy us,
Oh,
and that's the truth.
copy.
Yeah,
Bye.
first daughters like to copy their mom. They
Bye.
they look up to us first off. So
Bye.
they emulate the things they see us do. But maybe they could be upgraded version because obviously they've come from a different generation from us. But I feel like, yeah, your dilemma, I wouldn't call it dilemma. It's not a dilemma. See?
Situation
It's
is
a
a little
situation.
close to
And
home.
it's very common. I feel like it's very, very common in
Yeah.
mothers and daughters. But as long as you know when to draw the line, as long as you're self-aware of yourself, you can catch yourself so it doesn't turn toxic.
Because at the end of the day, your daughters are literally like a mini you. They are gonna have your personality, a bit of your personality. They're gonna have whatever traits it is
In
that
my
you
situation, I have two daughters. They have my personalities.
have.
Stinks.
All right, so you just talk about yourself, right?
Especially the youngest one. That one is another
one is
version.
packed full of
And
attitude.
Lord.
Yeah, but honestly, it's not a bad thing to have the same personality as your mom at all. It's just knowing where it's like, okay, cool. She's probably responding this way because this is exactly how I respond, or what I'd probably say, and because of the energy that's coming. So let me not take it how she's saying it, so that we can communicate better. Do you find yourself doing that? Maybe when I talk with a bit too much sass and energy, how do you take it?
Yeah, sometimes when she talks with too much sass and energy, I'm like, who does this bitch think she's talking to? Literally, that's what I say in my head. And I'm like, you know what? Not today, Satan. Not today.
Bye.
Not today,
Energy
Shaitan.
recognized.
Not today. I'm not gonna give her the energy all the time. So I just totally ignore her sometimes. And she knows when I'm ignoring her. Mom, mother, mother, mom, mother, mother. I'm
And then I
like,
switch it
"Ugh."
up and I go, Abby.
And and I'm like, oh, someone shoot me right now. Because I will shoot this girl if
Because you
someone
have
don't
to break
shoot
the
me.
ice somehow. At the end of the day, it's all jokes. We all mean well. Do you know what I'm saying? So no need to continue. The tension's rising. We have to break the ice somehow. It's
Yeah.
funny, isn't it?
I just feel like as long as you don't turn it into toxic, because I feel like
Yeah.
it could go, there's a thin line. It could become toxic so quick, depending on your level of patience, depending on your level of tolerance as well. So it could become very toxic. So it's all about, having that, tolerance and that, make sure it's not toxic. Just make sure you can communicate. I, for once, I'm very difficult to communicate to. I'm trying.
Don't we know it?
I am trying. I'm not gonna lie. I am very difficult to communicate to, and this is the reason. Shut up. And this is the reason, yeah. It's just because I just feel like, what do you want to say? I'm the mom, you're the child. Shut up. There's
Okay.
nothing you've got to say to me. Like,
Okay.
girl. But at the same time, I do know there's something to say. But sometimes you're not even in the mood to talk. Like, I'm literally not in the mood to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
So please don't stress me out. I don't want to hear it.
Mm.
Like, we're just going to talk about the same thing. And guess what? Next month, we're going to have the same conversation again. So please, let's save it till next
Fact.
month.
Because I always find I'm almost like, Mom, are you ready to listen now? We have to communicate. Let's talk about this so that we can get it over and done. Like I'm always like, let's just talk. Let's just talk. Because
And I have avoided, what do you
yes,
call it?
avoidance.
Okay,
You're very
she calls it
avoidant.
avoidance.
Very, very
Oh, that
avoidant.
is
My
bad.
mom does not like to have difficult conversations.
No, I don't like to have difficult conversations, but it's just the thing is, you're very sensitive.
I'm not
You are,
sensitive. I'm not sensitive.
you are extremely sensitive.
I'm not
And
sensitive.
I was
You're just
raised.
not sensitive enough.
No, you are so sensitive. And guys, remember, a world apart, our voices. I'm millennial and she's Gen Z. We were raised on fight flight mode. I tried to raise her fight flight mode.
And I
but
do have that.
You
I do have that.
when you want to use
But I
it.
also like to talk things out.
But it's just sometimes when you want to talk things out, I want to go in for the cue. And then the next thing you're like, Mom,
You can't say that.
You
What's
can't
your
say that.
words?
I'm like, bro, like this guy said we should talk.
Okay,
And now I want
but
to talk.
You're using fighting words.
Yeah, that's how you feel. It is how you feel.
But sometimes
I'm just
you can
being
be
me.
nice with how you say things.
That's the thing. I cannot cater to your sensitivity.
It's not about
I'm
sensitivity.
sorry, but
You
I'm
just
not
can't-
sorry.
Bye.
Like I just have to say things out they are.
Bye,
Like I
bye,
literally
bye.
have to say things out they are.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just can't handle it.
It's not
And then
about
sometimes
handling
you're like,
it.
Mom, you shouldn't say it that way. I'm like, bro, how do you expect me to say it? To dance with it before I say it? Should I be doing like
No,
this? Carry
but
it as
there's
a baby
certain
before I
things.
say it?
There's certain things you can't just say like, oh, and that's just how it is. But like you have to choose the words right. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
Ain't nobody got time for that.
oh, you gotta find time,
No,
girl.
ain't nobody got time
Because
for that.
it's not about
And the funny thing is, sometimes you have bad words too in your mouth. But then when it is my own turn, that's when there's problem. But when you want to say your one, oh, that's when she start using all the big words. Even Oxford does not even have it in their dictionary.
Name one.
Oxford don't have it in their dictionary. That's when she start coming up with all these big adjectives.
I'm just saying, yeah. I just think, in this world, it's not what you're saying to people, it's how you say it to people.
It's how you choose to comprehend it. There's two sides to a coin. You could decide to look at it in different ways, but you chose a certain way to comprehend it. That ain't me problem, nigga.
No, because that's not fair. Because at the same time, there's certain words I'd love to use, mother, but
you can't because I'm older than you. First off,
exactly.
And second off, I'm your mom, so you cannot be disrespectful.
Exactly.
But then I would never use certain words to disrespect you, but I would just say things out there. But sometimes you just get offended so easily.
I'm not offended. I'm just like, whoa, like, why would you say that?
You get offended easily. Well, now it's a bit toned down. Before you was so, I'm like,
Bro,
God,
my
damn,
mom-
you can't even say
Huh?
nothing.
My
So
mom's mouth. I know you seen from the first episode, even her own mother said, if they said Bimbo is fighting out there, she won't believe it. But they say that she cursed that person out, that person took their life.
This is the thing. It's not about me cursing. It's just me. Okay, this is the thing about me. I'm a very realistic person. I don't sugarcoat.
Yeah.
I don't know how to sugarcoat.
No sweet love in this house.
And I don't know how to lie. I am not a good liar. I'm not a liar. My manager says this all the time. Bimbo does not know how to lie. I don't know how to lie. So because I am a very straightforward, honest person, my words will come out very harsh. But this is just me being me. But then my child, and then sometimes I'm like, wait, hang on a minute. You've been my child all your life. I've been like this all your life. Nigga, why do we have to keep going around and around the circle?
Because somebody needs to learn. Do you know what I'm saying?
I am not changing who I am, though.
And I'm not changing either. Now what?
Okay.
What do you do?
All right, we'll continue that way then.
I mean, it works for us clearly because
It
at the end
does.
of the day, we laugh it off.
It does.
But at the end of the day, it's also like it's taking time to make sure you're like, okay, cool. If she doesn't like the way if she doesn't like the way it's being taken, and if she doesn't like the way it's being said, we'll try our best to like tone it down or try our best to like not say the way at the end. But at the end of the day, it's perspective. You have to understand that, okay, cool, that's just how she talks. But at the end of the day, it's not nice to always hear it. So it's like, it's just having that conversation and having that understanding between both of you. And if you have that, then you guys would be in a better, journey together and how you make your
Yeah.
home.
Again, like I said, just make sure it doesn't turn toxic. The minute you feel like your blood is boiling as a mother, when your child is chatting shit, just go and calm that blood down, okay? Because these kids, they be pressing buttons. They be and I feel like they do that on purpose. And I feel like they feel like, oh yeah, it's my mom. What's the worst she's gonna do? She can't disown
And I feel
me.
like parents feel like, oh yeah, it's my child, so what are they gonna do?
So they like to press certain buttons. But if there's one thing I've learned to do now is, it's aura for aura. The button you press, I press the same button back.
I said aura for aura. Like,
Yeah.
who is teaching her
We
these
could
words?
go for band for band. We could go leak for leak.
He doesn't even say that in the song.
We
Bye.
could go band for band. We could go leak for
And you know
leak.
what? It's funny because it's like a lot of people will probably see that perspective or see from the outside looking in and think, oh my gosh, like I can't believe they're arguing or talking to each other like that. But it's
Yeah.
like, bro, like it's bands, bro. Like we stay
Bantering.
bantering in the house. So it just works for us.
Yeah, it does.
And again,
that does not mean you're disrespectful. I mean, it's just, and you need to also understand, I'm a young mom. There's just 17 years gap between us. So we don't act like mother and daughter majority of the time. We act like siblings, literally. Like
we
siblings.
just chit chat. We
chit chat. We
gossip,
act like
talk,
sisters
all
most
of
of
that.
the times. Yeah, I do understand I'm my mom. She's my child, but we act more like siblings. Maybe because of the age gap. I don't know, but we act more like siblings, and it works for us. No disrespect, no form of, I don't know, abuse, toxicity, or nothing. So yeah, it's all about both of you checking yourselves like individually. I'm not you checking your daughter and your daughter. Check yourself. The minute you feel like you're a type of way, you're aggravated or whatsoever, check yourself.
Because that's when the words will start flying
That's
out that
when,
you can't take
certain
back.
words will come out that you might not be able to take back. So that's another thing I've had to also learn. Like sometimes initially, oh my God, some words are in my mouth.
Don't we know it?
But then I later on, and this is not even just with my child, this is just me in general as well. Sometimes I could say things to people that could hurt them, but it's actually not coming from a place of hurt, or I'm doing it intentionally to hurt them. I am just being my realistic self and my direct self. Again, which could be very harsh. So I am also learning that, you know what, certain words, they say something in Yoruba, Orokin wuwo titi ka fi obe bu. So I have that, like, there's no way that the word is going to be so huge that you need to use a knife to cut it. So that's why I talk the way I talk. But I've now realized you definitely need a knife to cut it before.
Yeah,
you say
thank you. Somebody bring a butter knife or something up in here.
The adage in Nigeria, Yoruba. I think some of it we need to change or tweak.
Yeah, let's get on that.
Yeah. So sometimes I had to like check myself, like, okay, you know what? I know what I've said. It hasn't come from a bad place, but the person that's heard it or the person that is receiving on the receiving end, I've received it the wrong way. So I need to check myself. I need to talk to myself. So, and one thing my auntie always says to me, my auntie, we've had her before on our show, on our episodes. She always says to me, she likes me for one thing. You check yourself and you know how to take accountabilities. Like, I will literally go back and sit down, sit with my own thoughts. I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have said it that way. Maybe she get but then I'm like, well, she's my child. She gonna be alright.
Yeah,
She's
I'm a
my child or
One thing
alive.
about us, as soon as we have like some kind of discussion that maybe wasn't like the most funnest discussion, we'll pause it for a second and trust we're coming right back to it.
Yeah, we'll come right
I
back
never
to
let
it.
it go.
So,
No,
yeah.
never let it
But
go.
you will, I don't know your age with your child at the moment, the person that sent the dilemma. I don't know you guys' age at the moment, but I believe as you get older, as you both grow, you will outgrow certain things and it will just become banter. Again, whatever, the foundation will matter right now. So you just have to check yourself regularly. And yeah, that's it really. And then this just takes me to, some things that we did growing up. Again, I am Nigerian. I was born and bred in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria. I grew up there. And there are certain things we do back then in Nigeria that I'm glad there was no mobile phones, there was no Wi-Fi, no internet, no computer, because things we got up to,
Yeah, what did you get up to?
if they were to leak out right now, hey, Charlie.
Y'all going to jail.
Charlie.
Crazy.
And yeah, so there were certain ways we were brought up back at home. And I don't want to just say Nigeria all the time because I know because I'm Nigerian. So that's why I use Nigeria as, point of whatever.
Reference.
But we're all Africans. I genuinely feel like Africans, we are all the same. We just speak different languages. Like that's my that because as a bridal makeup artist that works with a lot of African like a lot of African backgrounds, our mindsets and the way we were raised, a lot of us were so similar, like so similar. So back home, the way we were raised, it was totally different compared to the way these kids are in the Western world, which there's nothing wrong with, the Western world or the way we were raised back at home. Is just, our parent gave us, they raised us with whatever knowledge it is they had then. And it is what it is. I feel like, well, they should have updated certain ways, but hey, they did what they could do.
It was too late for them. There was no chance that they could have
Yeah,
updated on
so
that. They didn't have the space for
they,
growth.
they did what they could do. And yeah, so yeah, there were certain things we used to do back then. Like there's certain things we did back at home back then that
Like what? Let's name them. Because there's a trend going around on TikTok right now, and it's the one that says, parents be like, I've lived this life before, I've done this before. No, mom, you haven't been in Eden Lounge dancing on a table with a bottle of a zoo in your head.
trust me, we've done worse. We've done worse. Maybe not Eden Lounge, but trust me, there's certain things we've done. Did you know?
Okay, she about to school y'all.
I was outside.
Original minister of enjoyment.
Listen, I was asked the way we enjoyed back then, with little to nothing, and it was nice. It
was like, what did you guys go up to? Like, was clubbing a thing?
Okay, let me give you one of the examples. Before I got pregnant of you, me and your dad back then, we used to sneak to, there's this hotel that we used to go to. That hotel, not to sleep. But
oh!
Oh! Anyways, we used to go to this hotel back then, and they would have DJ. It's got pool, and we were not really alcohol people because we were quite young.
It was quite young, like younger than 16. So.
About that age, Don Simon or something we used to drink a lot back there. I don't know. And then it used to be a pool, there used to be a DJ, and all we did was just dance, and obviously the type of dance we do are not normal dancing, but you lot do it these days too. Anyways, and it was just so fun. Like we had little to nothing. There was no designer clothes. There was no bad and bougie.
Have a table in a section.
Table. No, we all just mingled. Like some of us, we even were shirtless. Like we literally had no tops on. Well, maybe not the girls, maybe the guys. But we would be in the pool, dancing and drinking and eating meat pie and puff and whatever. And turkey or chicken or whatever. And it was fun, like roasted chicken or turkey or stuff. And it was fun back then. So we danced on the table. We got drunk. We did all sorts.
All sorts. I don't
know. Our mothers also do, which is your grandma. They did it too, but obviously
their own version. That they have back then.
So you guys too, now you're doing your own version, but it's just your own version.
What's wrong with it?
The other day I was going out with a friend of mine. We went into a restaurant in London on a day. And when we were coming out of the restaurant, we saw some guys doing the balloons. These are grown men.
Smart whip.
Balloons. Was that what they call it?
Yeah.
And they were doing balloons. And I was looking at like, these are grown men.
That's a cleanup crew, you know? Do you know what cleanup crew is?
What's that?
The cleanup crew is when there's a party, there's a function, a day party, club, anything. Guys who did not go to this party, they will come with their cars, park outside of the party.
These guys, one of them
wait for them to
driving.
come out. Wait for the girls to come out and start talking to the girls. Offer them the balloons and stuff like that. That's what cleanup is.
I found it so weird. The two of them were even driving, what's it called, G-Wagon. And they were like proper dress with balloons. I'm thinking, like, if you want to smoke weed, smoke it with your full chest. If you want to take whatever, do it with your full chest.
Do it.
What is balloon? Like a grown man.
It's just a different type of drugs than nowadays, isn't it? I mean, I don't know if you'd count balloon as a drug, but it is definitely some kind of.
And then I was just looking at them, Daddy, like. But then again, like I said, everybody had their own level of fun. So I guess this is you lot level of fun. Do I support it? No, I don't, because no, I'm old school, okay? Don't cancel me.
Old school.
But it's just, anyways. I don't want to talk too much before I get cancelled.
No, okay. So what would you say like was one fun thing you remember, like to this day? You're like, wow, I missed that day. Let's do that. You want to do that day again?
The most fun I had was, obviously, I became a mom at secondary school, like as soon as I was finishing secondary school. So the fun I had was just around that time. And it would usually be, again, with your dad. really, because he was the only one I had fun with back then.
What did you do?
And it would be a situation where, because your dad's cousin, DJ Spinel,
Mm-hmm.
is your dad's cousin.
Mm-hmm.
And there's always something. And your dad had a brother that he used to sing as well. He's passed away now. May his soul rest in perfect peace.
R.I.P.
And they were into music. They were into music. I feel like if he was alive today, it would be on Burna Boy's level.
Oh, like he was actually an artist, not like a producer kind of vibe.
Yeah, he would be on Burna Boy's level. And what's it called? Yeah. So he always, because he sings, like I said, so he always have like functions. There's always
Gigs.
functions,
Yeah.
gigs and stuff. And again, DJ Spinall is his cousin, is a DJ. So there's always something.
Mm-hmm.
And me and your dad, we would always tag along.
Mm-hmm.
And every time we tag along, it's always so much fun. Like,
oh, so you was with the artist, you was with the backstage crew.
yeah,
Oh, okay,
so
that's
it was
kind of lit.
always so much fun back then. Like we will go to like shows, and I'll just be backstage with them, like in different rural areas in Lagos, and it was so much fun. Obviously, they get up to all sorts. There was no COCO or COCAIN coke or whatever. There was nothing like that then. It was more of like cigarette. Weed.
People do that in Nigeria.
Oh yeah, people do that now too. Oh, they do worse now in Nigeria.
Dang,
It was cigarettes, it was
people did
weed, and then it was alcohol. And like I said, Don Simon or Don Simon or whatever the alcohol. That's what they used
Don
to drink.
Julio, Hector Julio.
That's one thing I know they used to drink a lot back then. And all I would just do then is pack extra clothes and just sneak out and go
Wow,
have fun.
so you used to sneak out of the house.
Yeah.
I hope my siblings are watching this.
No, they're not. And they
Yeah.
would never. You are a child of God, okay? Don't do it.
Ah, now
guys
you
are
want to
child
bring
of
him into
God.
this.
Child of God.
So
okay?
you used
Children
to
of
sneak
God.
out. What else did you used to do?
I used to sneak out.
teen pregnancy. But that's about covers it, right?
Well.
Yeah.
Well.
What else did you used to do that you always
Well.
tell us off not to do? Actually, you're not gonna give your secrets away, are you?
Well, you've grown past that age now. You're
Not
23,
me.
so
Yeah, I don't need to
you're
sneak out.
fine.
I've
And
never
Josh,
needed
your
to
brother
sneak
would
out.
never sneak out. That one is too good for his goods. Mr. Goody Shoes.
He's so
So I
cute.
don't see him doing that.
Oh,
the
but
only
Christian?
person, Chris, my last child, my second son. Oh, I don't trust that little effer. I don't trust him from here to there.
Yeah,
I don't
Christian.
that boy is little me.
Yeah, literally.
He is, so I'm keeping a close eye
On
on
that
him.
one.
Like I am proper keeping a close eye on him.
Oh wow.
And yeah, but it was fun. But you see, our own level of fun back then, I don't mind if my children go for that level of fun, the same level of fun. I don't mind. I feel like you'll be safe.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
the least we did was just enjoy it ourselves. Even though we were considered bad, because obviously African parenting, oh my God, you are very bad. Or things like that. I remember my cousins or neighbors, they will call me a prostitute just because I like to go out with my boyfriend then, but back then, which was your dad. They call me a
They
prostitute.
just wish they were getting some too.
They call me all sort of names. Like, I love to dance. I still love to dance. By the way, I opened a new TikTok account where I just dance. I'd love to dance. I actually love to dance. I really, really love to dance. It's something that makes me really happy. I love to dance. And because I love to dance, I've always loved to dance, like from when I was a little girl. And my cousins back then, neighbors, oh, you're a prostitute. You are dancing like like they label things. The way they label things back at home in Africa is wild.
Something
Like
that's
you see
just
the way I've
normal.
got false nails on. Back then, if I was to have it, I'm a prostitute. Like the way I've got my face done, makeup, or maybe wearing this kind of body hug of fit, I'm a prostitute. And I'm like, and for a long time, I would accept it too. Like, oh, I'm a prostitute. I'm a prostitute. Even though I know the meaning of it, but that's what they've programmed in my head. So I just accepted that I'm a prostitute. Not like, obviously I'm not a prostitute. I don't sleep with men for money. I have never done it and I would never do it.
Like that.
But Dangote, call me.
Wow. That, yeah.
Is Dangote level or Tedola? Like, call me.
Okay. I'm right here, please. Too shy. But yeah. But that's crazy because I feel like it's just narrow-minded people. Like,
They're just very shallow-minded
Yeah.
and narrow-minded, and the way they see the world. And again, like I said, it's not just Nigeria, it's the entire Africa. Like I
course.
said, I work with so many African communities that sometimes when I dress a certain way to work, oh my God, they're giving me this look like, look at this girl. She's disgusting. Look at the way she's dressed. and they're giving me this judgmental look, and I don't care. It doesn't bother me because I know who I am. I'm a child of God. Just because I've chosen to dress a certain way does not make me less of who I am. Or I remember when I had my first tattoo, and I think I had my first tattoo at the age of 19, I think. And I must have gone to Nigeria on holiday. I think it was my cousin's wedding. I think I was 19 or 20. I can't even remember. So I went to Nigeria for my cousin's wedding. And I remember wearing like a dress, a tube dress, ashwebi kind of thing. And, my tattoos were showing. Oh my God, the way people were pulling my dad to the side. And my dad was a member of the parliament back then. The way they were pulling my dad to the side, like, this girl is embarrassing you. Look at the way she's got tattoo all over her body. She is a prostitute. She's going to London to go. You sent her to London to study, but she's there sleeping around. Look at tattoo all over her. Like, they literally judge me just because I've got tattoos.
How does
on my
having a
body.
tattoo mean you're sleeping around?
That's their mentality
the
back
connotation
in
just doesn't
Africa.
really make
Their
any sense to me.
mentality back in Africa, like even a friend of mine, I went to see a friend of mine earlier on today. So I was wearing like a short white dress, and it was like, oh, if you were to wear this back at home in Africa, oh my God, they're gonna call you this, they're gonna call you that. And in my head, I was thinking, wait, what? Because I'm wearing a short dress. So it's just their mentality. I feel like their energy is into the wrong thing in that continent.
Like, they focus on the wrong thing
They
because
focus on the
more
wrong
times
thing.
the politician is there robbing people blind.
Literally.
There's people killing people, this, that. But you're worried because
about a
I'm
girl wearing a short dress because the girl has got tattoos all over her body. Even up until today, I still get judged. Like sometimes when I post a picture of myself and a bit of my tattoos showing, I get men jumping my DM. Oh, you're a prostitute. Why have you got tattoo all over your chest like that? Olosho, Ashewo. Like, I'm like, huh?
Crazy.
Just because I've got tattoos. So yeah, it's just growing up, there were a lot of things that I was programmed with, that even when I came into this country, United Kingdom, I came as a teenager. I came with that programming, and Allah Mubarak, I unprogrammed myself now. But I came in with that programming, and it really messed up a lot of things for me in my head, because I kept believing those things they would say to me back at home back then. So when I want to do certain things here, I kind of like pull myself back, because I'm like, oh, I'll be seen as.
And when you came here as well, you probably just went straight into being in the Nigerian community anyway. So
Yeah.
you probably felt like you didn't leave
And that's one thing I
home.
always advise. If you're coming from Africa, don't go to your community. Nah, stay away from your
The
community.
community is not community.
Like, it's just like,
Community.
okay, like I said, I'm a Nigerian. I've come from Nigeria. I've moved into a country, and then I've decided to go into the Nigerian community. Frying pan to fire. Like, why? How are you going to learn? You're never going to learn.
Because you
And
just
that's the
left where you
truth.
came from.
Yeah, you're never going to learn, because you're surrounded with the same people of the same mindset. So tell me what you're going to learn. You're never going to learn anything. You're just going to continue with the same mindset that you have. And that mindset is not helping you. So, yeah, it's just the way we were. Oh, Nigeria back then. I remember then, if I wore a short skirt, I remember my sister, my older sister, my big sister, she bought me my first ever short skirt. And I remember wearing it, and people were telling my mom, Abimbola is wearing short skirt. She's a prostitute. And my mom too, she got offended. She actually, it got to her, and she was like, I should go and take that skirt off. That skirt's that prostitutes wear. I'm thinking, what? And my sister that bought me the skirt, she's not a prostitute. She was happily married back then. Before her ex-husband passed away, she was happily married to her husband back then. But she just wanted to dress me up as a girl. Like, she's got a female sibling, and she just wanted to dress me up to be more feminine. But the way she would dress me up, immediate. Listen, the worst part is, go to certain places in Nigeria back then, in Lagos, and if you have my type of figure, I've got a curvy figure, like big hips, small waist,
Body
yada yada yada.
tea.
I work out for it, and my mama gave it to me as well. If you walk on the streets of Lagos, certain places, I shower just because of your figure. Just because of your figure.
Damn.
I'm sure it has changed now. It probably is not like that anymore. But just because of your figure, you would hear people like calling you, like they would even grab you. They will touch your boobies. They will touch, like they will literally touch you. And you can't do nothing. You can't fight them. Because if you want to fight them, there's like 3, 4, 5 other men ready to fight you as well. And support those men that are touching. They will literally grab your boobs, grab your ass. They will grab you. And it's just barbaric to me. I'm
Damn.
sorry.
And people go to Lagos to do Dirty December. This is the
Well,
same place.
that's why I said it has probably changed now. And I would not
Yeah.
say the entire Lagos. There are certain places when you go to in Lagos, not the entire Lagos, but there are certain places when you go there, it's just, you be treated like, as a woman, you be treated like an animal
Crazy.
because you're
It's
a
so
woman.
insane because I have never, and I will never experience that.
You will never experience it. Never.
Yeah, because in this day and age, you do something like that in the UK, you're finished.
It's over for you.
You're
It is over.
finished, bro.
But that's because back at home, sex offenders get away easily. That's why there's a lot of sex offenders over there.
But
They
it's
get
my
away.
short skirt that's causing problem.
But it's my short skirt. The sex offenders get. You would see an adult, RAPE, a teenager, and they will blame the teenager
Because she was what, fast?
because of the way she dressed, or because of the, most especially young girls. I grew up with, I've always had a big bum from a kid. People that knew me back in secondary school, then they call me Mustafa Oninapi because my bum was that. So people always think I've got a pampas on, a nappy on.
Can we put the English translation of
Literally.
that?
My secondary school friends, if they see this, they'll be like, oh yeah, Mustafa Oninapi, that's what they call her. Because I've always had a small waist and a big hips and big bum from when I was a child. Like, I was built like that. And grown men would make advances at me because of my body, the shape of my body. I did not create myself. And they will make me believe that I'm going to be a prostitute because of the shape of my body. And I'll be like, make it make sense.
Correlation, please.
Like, make it make sense. I did not create myself. God has made this shape and I am growing with it. So, like, what do you want me to do? Like, even there's some places when I want to go there, my mom will want me to dress a set, like a big clothes, so that people don't look at my body. People don't, because I could be touched. I could be RAP.
That's a crazy
could
thing
be-
to have to like
Yeah,
teach your child to do at such a
it's
young
crazy.
age. Like,
It's
I could not
crazy.
imagine like doing that in this day and age.
It's
where,
crazy.
Like,
And some people still do it in London as well.
sips tea.
Some people still do it in London.
Like,
That's why I say,
parents still like.
yeah, some
make them-
parents, they do it with their kids in London. Like, when they know they've got daughters that have like a beauty curvy shape, you know,
in the womanly body.
in the womanly body that God has created the child in, they try to want to talk them out of it, like that child can change her body. And if that child's body looks like that, they want her to cover up. Because, or maybe women that are living with a husband that is not a child's father. Oh, dress a certain way so that my husband is not looking at you. Because their husband could make those stupid attempt to try to touch the girl because they get away with it.
Well, how about you just pick the right man and make sure that he's
That's just I'm telling you, that's just the mentality of a lot of people back at home.
Is
in Africa.
anybody home?
No, clearly not.
Wow.
Well, that's a lot mentality of a lot of people. And I'm only speaking from Nigerian point of view, but like I said, I'm sure this is something that is very common in the other African communities. But because I'm not from there, I can't speak on their behalf. I can only speak on my own experience in my own community. Does that make sense? And it's actually very sad. It's very, very sad. Like, the things we had to go through back then in the hands of men and women. And apparently there are even boys too that went through it in the hands of women. Oh yeah. There are boys that went through it in the hands of women. Like, back in Nigeria, we used to have house help, house girl, house boys. I've heard of house girls that molest the boys, the sons. I know
That's
someone
crazy.
that he was molested by the house girl. And he's a grown man now and it still affects him.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a grown man now and it
I
still
feel like
affects him.
in Nigeria, there's just no regard for kids.
And there's no regard
life
for
or
kids
safety.
and kids, and it's sad. And he's messed up a lot of people today. Again, there are so many women. It could be their dad's driver or their mom's driver. It could be neighbors. It could be uncle living in the house. It could be cousin from another country. Another village that came to live with them, and they all get away with it. They all get away with it, which is sad. Again, this was back in the days, okay? I don't know about now because I don't live in Nigeria anymore, so I don't know what it is like anymore there.
But just the fact that was an era in time.
But it was something that was like, I am 40 years old. Majority of men and women my age were abused, sexually abused by older people back then when we were growing up. Like 90% of us were. Yeah, both men and women. We were
I
sexually
mean, it's
harassed
also
and
not to say
abused.
that it doesn't happen anywhere in the world. Obviously, that there's sick people out there
Yeah,
all
of
over the place in the
course.
UK, anywhere else. But it's just the fact that like something so pure and innocent, a child,
Yeah.
and
And they
that's how
make
you
it the
see it.
child's fault. That's the saddest part. They make it the child's fault. Like it is the child's fault for looking the way she looks, for dressing the way she dress, for appearing the way she appear. Even if it's a child that is just naturally very beautiful. Maybe she doesn't have curvy shape or whatsoever, but she's got like a very
Like the
attractive
face cast
face.
never declines.
Yeah, it is our fault. And again, with boys too, they do it to boys. Boys that they grow so quick, like their body looks like a body of a man, but they're still young. House girls will try and
Make advances.
advances. Aunties, not just house girls, aunties. It could be your mom sisters, it could be cousins. And back in Nigeria, we do something where families come to live with us, which is one thing I refused to. I said to myself growing up, I would never allow any family live in my house with my children. Never. I don't care how desperate that family is. You are not going to live in my house. No way. I am not going to repeat circles. Never.
We break generational curses over
Yeah,
here.
I am not going to. I said to myself, I would never let no family member live in my house. It's going to be just me and my children. No family, no brother's son, brother's daughter, sister's son, sister's daughter, my mom's uncle, sister, auntie, cousin.
Okay.
No family member is ever going to live in my house. And I made sure of that. I made sure
That's
of that because a lot of
insane
children
to
were
me.
abused by family members. A lot of family members abused a lot of children. Teachers abused children.
That's insane.
I was abused several
to
times by
me.
my teachers.
In this
From-
UK, anyhow, even my teacher just saying something I
From
don't like to
primary
me.
school. I was abused by teachers from primary school to secondary school. I was abused by
It's
teachers. I was
crazy.
abused by neighbors. I was abused by what's it called? Dad's friends. And again, it was all my fault. Because then again, another thing. Okay, so you see the other day, your sister came home from school. So the kids, my youngest kids are twins. They're in year 7 now. And then, so they ran out of the PE kits online. So the dad tried to purchase it, but they've run out of it. So they didn't have PE kits, yeah? And she went to school and they were supposed to have PE. She didn't have PE kits and they were going to punish her. And my daughter stood up for herself like, how are you going to punish me for something that is out of my control? She literally said that to her teacher. Like, my dad and my mom could not buy the PE kit because they've run out, is out of stock online. So how are you going to punish me for that? And I applaud my daughter. I was like, well done for standing for yourself, because the teacher was going to punish her like that. But then I was not having conversation with a friend of mine. I was like, if this was back in Nigeria, they would say she's too forward. Why is she speaking? So this is how they shut us up as well. So when you speak up on things, oh my God, you're too forward.
Crazy.
They call it abebelube. Abebelube, you talk too much. So they shut us up.
Because they don't like to hear the fact that they're wrong.
They shut us up.
Where's the accountability?
They literally shut us up.
Crazy.
You can't speak up. Even when you see things, you're not allowed to say it. Because you're a child, you should know your place and just be quiet and be shush.
But why are you punishing me for something that's out of my control? Like,
thank you very much. But then if this was back in our community, she shouldn't have spoken up. Do you get it?
That's crazy.
So it's just so crazy how the way we were raised. And there's still a lot of ladies out there my age, older than me, that they still don't have a voice today. They can't speak up because they've been programmed that way and it's in their head. And you know what they've done? They've instilled it in their daughters too. They've instilled it in their daughters, and now their daughters, hopefully they can unlearn it. If they don't, then this is going to be passed down to
the next daughter and the next daughter after that. Crazy.
So that's why I say I had to do a lot of unlearning when I left the community. I had to teach myself a lot of things. I had to sit myself down and talk to myself. I'm like, okay, Abimbola, your children's life are in your hands for now. So you want to make sure you steer them to the right. Well, nigga, your life is not gonna. You're a graduate now. Move out.
You don't want me to move out, though. Exactly.
Actually, because of the food.
Wow.
Listen, you're back at home. I am cooking.
Wow.
We've been eating different foods every day. This girl can cook.
Wow. And that's all I am?
We love you too. ish. The rice and chicken thing you cooked the other day.
Yeah, that
Oh,
coconut
God.
rice. It was so good.
I bit my tongue when I was eating. It was so nice. It was so nice. It was actually
I
so
love
delicious.
that. Yeah, that was yummy. That was really yummy.
So yeah, that
Mm.
was how majority of I always say to Joshua, sometimes when Joshua speaks, my son, that's my son, my 15 years old, I look at him like, bro, just be grateful I am not that type of Nigerian mother. Because if I was, you can't speak like that, bro. You cannot.
How you talking
cannot.
to your mama like that?
Do you get what I mean? But I say this to say, I hope my generation, we do better. We
I
do
hope we all
better.
do,
And that's why look at this guy recently on TikTok, Ginger J.
He's
whatever.
not even worth pronouncing his name, right?
That, to be honest, that guy's not even worth talking about. But I just feel like he's one of those people I'm talking about.
What,
the
you
way
feel
they
like
were
he's
raised.
been shut down his whole life? Or?
Yeah, the way he was raised. I blame the way he was raised. I understand he's a grown man now and he should know better. Yeah, I understand that because he should be in his 30s or 40s. I don't know. It looks like he's been embalmed. But have you seen his lips? It looks like he's embalmed. He's still because why on earth you were born by a black mother? You probably have black sisters, black cousins. You probably have, I don't know, black whatever, and then you have decided to say you don't like black women. What in the is wrong with you? So again, I'm going to go back to probably the way he was raised, because if he was, imagine Joshua coming on social media in 10 years time saying, oh, I hate black women.
I'll slap the black out of him.
The way I would jump, fly, kick him.
Like,
but then again, he can't do that in 10 years time because of the way he's being raised right now.
Because I don't understand what type of upbringing one has to have for you to develop a hatred towards a race that, one, you
That
are
birthed
yourself, and two, that birthed you.
And I'm sure he has cousins. I don't know.
What upbringing, like, as a mother,
Again,
what things would you...
It's to do with upbringing.
But what things as a mother or father or whatever?
I don't know. He probably resented his mom to a certain level. Maybe he has sisters. He probably resented them at some point. And when you resent people...
You resent the whole race too.
Thank you. You just automatically... Because those are the people you grow up with.
And you know, especially because black women, like, we're not going to just take anything. I don't know about any other races or how people interact with other races, but obviously black women, like, we're going to give it back to you. We're going to say whatever. Yeah. You're not just going to approach with bum level material. Yeah. You got to be this, you got to be that. Period. Because that's how the cookie crumbles. So that on top of it probably drove him crazy.
He's just, I feel like...
he's insecure, clearly.
He is. He's very, very insecure. And apparently he was locked up for 11 years. I don't know how true that is. This is social media, allegedly.
And you know, so crazy. If you're locked up for 11 years, you should be coming out screaming how much you love black women and you missed that. What was you up to in jail?
Probably. I saw someone on TikTok. The person said, you don't like black. I love that girl. I don't know her name. Elaine something. That lady makes me laugh a lot. I love when she talks about stuff. You don't like black women because you like black men. I was like, no.
Because, like, what is the... I don't get it. And a lot of guys do this. Like, when they say, oh, you only like white girls or Asian girls or whatever other race girls that's not black.
Like, people are allowed to have their preferences.
And that's fine. But what is your justification?
But you don't need to knock another race down just because you have a certain preference. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Like, you can't, you don't need to do that.
You can like what you
start knocking another race down or demographic of people down just because you like, is because you've got hatred and resentment towards that race. That's what. Nothing else. Because you are allowed to like what you like.
No one's going to hate you for that.
Exactly.
Except from yourself, because you hate yourself.
But if the minute you start going, like sometimes when I see stuff on social media, when people go, oh, I like women because black women, I'm like, no, man. They are not asking you about black women. Why do you like white women? You don't mention us. Just say your reason. I like white women because of the color of their skin, because their nipple is pink.
What?
I don't know. Because they've got blonde hair. Like, give other reasons. Give other flipping reasons.
That would take me out.
Give other reasons. Don't go, I like white women because black women are... No. No one ask you about us. Just go straight to the point. I like white women because they do it for me. I like white women because they've got blonde hair. I like white women because they've got blue eye. I like white women because they don't put Maggi and salt in their food. And that's what you like.
That one was a bit uncalled for, but
I like white women because they don't have yash. You know, like women with yash.
That's fine.
Do you? No one is stopping you.
Wow.
But don't come and go, I like white women because black women are dead. Don't do that. Don't do that. I can't stand people that do that. And vice versa to black women that date outside the race as well. Listen, I'm all up for dating
But that's the thing.
whoever you want to date.
Women never say they like another race because of the fact that they hate the other. They never say that.
Like,
they never say that.
I am a pro date whatever you want to date. Okay? If you want to date goats, you want to sleep with snakes.
As long as it's curry goats.
If you want to date crocodile, listen, do you? If you're going to be happy, if it's going to bring you joy, if that's what you want, you're not hurting anyone intentionally, make yourself happy. Do you? But don't do it at the detriment of
another race.
That makes no sense to me. Like, you're dangerous if you're the type that... it's just like me coming out now going, oh, I like dating black men. I don't like dating white men. Why?
First of all, who asked?
No, I like dating what I like today. Black, white, yellow, purple, green, indigo, whatever you are. As long as
indigo
you're a good...
crazy.
As long as you're a good person, you've got a good heart, we share the same values, integrity, morals. I'm Gucci. But I'm not going to come out and go, I only like to date black men because they're of my color. No. Because we're the same color or because they're circumcised. No.
Mom, what? You just be saying whatever.
Yeah, but like, some people say that.
And they gave you a mic to do it. No.
This is my podcast. I'm allowed to say whatever.
Cheating.
Like, cheating.
Put the sound effects over it.
I'm allowed to say whatever. Like, this is our voices. Like, this is our voices. We're saying
hear it.
Things, so you're going to hear it.
No, that's crazy. But honestly, I also feel like people just have too much free will in this world, man. Too much free will.
It's
because
just crazy. But
how do you come on social media? Not even on social media. How do you come on a
podcast?
Not even a podcast. What is it? Trend Central. It's a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's a channel or whatever it is.
I really pray he heals. And when he even came out to do a video recently to apologize, he was not taking no accountabilities. He was trying to blame and then telling people how they're monetizing on his video. I'm like, you still have not learned your lesson, brother.
And he doesn't understand that. I'll be so real, like, not to put down any other race or whatever, put the importance of one race above another. But honestly, a lot of the fabrication of this earth is built off the backs of black women and men.
We are the blueprint.
Like, we are the blueprint. Like,
we are the blueprint.
Literally.
Like, if we are not afraid, why are we the ones that we are hated the most in the world? Like, an Arab person don't like us. Asians don't like us. Whites don't, and this is the truth. Let's not come and go, oh, I like you. Lies.
Okay. Wait, not all of them, but majority.
Majority of them. Lies.
We are the most hated.
Why are we hated? What have we done?
It's because they see the potential in us, so they have to minimize it because they know that if we stand in our full strength and full glory, we'll surpass them.
I've heard people say when they go to mosque sometimes to go and pray, the way they like to segregate the blacks in the mosque, in the house of God.
What does that do?
The way they try to treat black people in the house of God.
What does that do?
For what? For what?
I don't get it. What does that do?
So I don't understand. So it hurts me when I now see us against each other. I'm like, bro, the entire world hates us already. Why can't we just come together?
Man, black
like the entire world is against. We are carrying the weight of the entire world already. Why are we making it harder for ourselves? Why?
Honestly, once black people finally realize the potential, damn, like we were about to go
we
places.
Become a force to reckon with.
A force, like
we will become a
you guys don't
force
understand
to reckon
that
with.
the untapped power within us, like in every field, because we excel in every field. if you see a black ballerina is probably stronger than any other ballerina that is there. But because she's black, they won't put her in the front line to be
Yeah.
dancing. A black chef has probably got the most impeccable flavors and taste, but they won't ever put him in line because he's black. A black football, do you get like an athlete,
Like
athletes, everything?
if we come together as one,
Hmm.
and we need to start from Africa, because the way we segregate ourselves
within
the same continent,
it's
you would
insane.
hear a Nigerian person marrying a Somali person. Why are you marrying a Somali? You will hear Somali too saying, why are you marrying a Nigerian? Or a Sudanese person marrying, I don't know, an Ethiopian. Why are
Congolese.
you like? If we can come together,
From the
if we can come
motherlands.
together as one, you will see a Ghanaian person dating a Nigerian person, and you see people, why are you dating a Nigerian? Or why are you dating a Ghanaian? Like, you don't even speak the same language. Why are you this? Like, listen, not even just language. Sometimes, even in the same country, you would hear a tribe saying, why are you marrying this tribe? We're from the same country. We're from the same. Make it make sense. So if we can come together, oh my God.
That sure would be great, y'all.
People will be scared of us. The entire world will be
The
scared.
nation will flip on its head.
Will
Like,
be scared of us.
honestly,
Because they would not know what to expect. But unfortunately, we don't know the meaning of togetherness. Like, it's
there's
like
too
that
many
word.
in-house war within ourselves
Mhm.
and within our community. So that day, who knows if it will ever come? But by the grace,
I pray maybe I don't know, my lifetime, if it comes, I would love to see it.
yeah,
Or maybe your
I'd
lifetime.
love to see it in my lifetime.
Or,
But
your siblings' lifetime. But I would love to see it. I really would love to see it. If we can come together as one
yeah,
and just, become a force. Like, let's come together and become a force. Honestly.
and you've heard it here, y'all. A black star
Girl.
But now, thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. We've enjoyed the talks. Like, we've talked about real things here today, and hopefully, black people, we can
come together.
We can do it for us.
It's almost Black History Month, isn't it? October. Well,
Like,
not Halloween.
Oh, we don't do that one.
We don't do that one.
We don't do that
But
one.
anyways, it has been amazing coming on today to talk about everything and anything. Hopefully,
Something
can relate,
resonate.
something resonate with you. And Ginger J, we wish you healing,
Severe healing, yeah.
severe healing, and love,
Peace,
and
prosperity.
peace. And to everyone else in the world, we wish you peace, love, and harmony. And thank you all so much for coming on our episode this week. And God bless.
See you in the next one.
Bye.